There's a weight most men never admit to carrying. It's not the pressure of bills, it's not the stress of work. It's not even failure. It's loneliness. The kind that creeps in when the house is quiet, when the phone doesn't light up, when you walk into a crowded room and still feel unseen. Loneliness is not about being alone. It's about feeling invisible. It's about wondering if anyone truly knows you, or if you're just passing through life as a shadow. And here's the truth most men never say out loud. Loneliness isn't weakness. It isn't proof you're broken. It's proof that something inside you is starving. Starving for connection. Starving for meaning. Starving for real bonds that go deeper than likes, texts, or surface-level conversations. Most men mistake loneliness for isolation. They think, if I just had more people around me, I'd feel better. But you can be surrounded by hundreds and still feel completely alone, because loneliness isn't solved by numbers. It's solved by depth, by having even one person who truly sees you, by knowing you can walk into battle and someone has your back. There are two kinds of loneliness. The first kind is the silent drift. You stop reaching out. You stop answering calls. You start telling yourself, I'm fine alone. But inside you're withering. Day by day you become a stranger to the world. Not because you don't need connection, but because you convinced yourself you don't deserve it. The second kind is more brutal. It's when you achieve everything. The house, the career, the followers, and yet you feel hollow. Everyone knows your name, but nobody knows your soul. That's the loneliness of success. The one nobody warns you about. The one that proves connection isn't built on what you have, but on who you are willing to be real with. Even warriors, legends, kings, they all face this. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, wrote in his journal not about victory but about solitude. The loneliness of power. The silence of being surrounded but not understood. So if you feel it, you're not alone in your loneliness. You're human. You're built to connect. So what do you do when loneliness claws at your chest? First, you confront it. Stop pretending it's not there. Stop drowning it with distractions, with scrolling, with fake dopamine hits that leave you emptier than before. Say it out loud. I feel lonely. That confession isn't weakness. It's courage. Because truth is the only weapon strong enough to break isolation. Second, build depth over breadth. You don't need 1,000 contacts. You need one brother, one sister, one mentor, someone you can be unmasked with. That's not built in a day. It's built in vulnerability. And vulnerability feels like risk. But it's the only bridge out of loneliness. Third, forge community with intention. Stop waiting for connection to fall into your lap. Go seek it. Join the group. Shake the hand. Send the message. Because connection is forged the same way muscle is, with reps, effort, and consistency. And finally, learn to be alone without being lonely. This is the paradox. The strongest men aren't those who always have people around them. They're the ones who can sit in silence, look themselves in the eye and not flinch. When you master solitude, loneliness loses its teeth, because now being alone doesn't mean you're empty. It means you're grounded. It means you know yourself so deeply that when others enter your world, you're not clinging to them out of desperation. You're choosing them out of strength. Here's the brutal truth. Loneliness is inevitable. Every man will face it. But it's not a curse. It's a call. A call to reconnect. A call to build. A call to open the door to brotherhood, sisterhood, and bonds that can carry you through the storm. So, the next time loneliness whispers, don't run from it. Don't bury it. Stand still. Look it in the face and say, you don't scare me anymore. Because now you know what it really is. Not the end, but the beginning. Loneliness is not your prison. It's your forge. And from it, you can build the life, the bonds, and the strength you were always meant to carry. Now go earn it.